Welcome back to Warrior Code International. I'm in Thailand, in Phuket, and yesterday I got the opportunity to meet Israel Adesanya. I'm gonna upload a video of me meeting him. We spoke for about 15, maybe 20 seconds. Probably you're curious to know what we spoke about. Well, when I approached him, that was the moment when everybody was taking a photo with him, and there were probably 200 people, maybe 300, who wanted to take a picture with Adesanya. So I knew my purpose was to arrange an interview with him, but I knew that that couldn't happen at that moment. So when I approached him, I said, "Hey Israel, I work for Remy Bonjasky." When he heard that, he did not understand me because Remy, nobody says Remy outside of the Netherlands. People say Remy Bonjasky, but in Dutch it would be Remy. So when I said I work for Remy Bonjasky, Israel did not understand. So he asked me, sorry? So I said, Remy Bonjasky. He was like, oh, Remy Bonjasky. So he got very positively surprised. Then I proceeded to ask him, I said, look, Israel, would it be possible after you finish with all these photos that we do an interview for about maybe 2-3 minutes? And he said, look, we have to see because he also had to do an open workout. So he was very, very busy. But we did the photo with each other, and then he asked me, hey, but how is Remy doing? So he was actually curious to know. And I said, oh, he's doing great. You know, he's very fit, although he's almost 50, he's still looking very, very fit. And Israel said something like, yeah, handsome man, handsome man. That's what Israel Adesanya said. So Adesanya has a lot of respect for Remy Bonjasky because, and I knew that beforehand. That's why I started with Remy's name, because I know that Adesanya is a fan of Remy Bonjasky. So I tried to use that connection in order to arrange an interview, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because he was extremely busy and it was just practically impossible. But still, it was a great interaction with Adesanya. Then, what you'll see in the video is Adesanya answered a lot of questions. Basically, we were sitting in a big room in a hall, and many people asked him questions. I also wanted to ask him a question, but it was impossible. It was just, I couldn't get the mic. It was impossible. Many people asked him questions. He answered these questions. He spoke about Glory Kickboxing. He spoke about Rico Verhoeven. He gave a piece of advice to a girl in the crowd who just signed with the UFC. And he was very honest. Just like always, he was brutally honest, very real. No filters, zero filters. That's what I like about Adesanya. He's a brutally honest man, very direct. He is himself. He expresses himself authentically, and much respect for that. Then also he had an open workout. You will see the open workout. There was a little kid, 15 years old, whose name was Lucas. So Lucas had asked Adesanya a very interesting question, and Adesanya invited Lucas to the ring, to the cage, and they had a sparring session. Of course, a very friendly sparring session, but Adesanya was in general very polite, very respectful towards everybody. He spent maybe 1 minute per person. He gave attention to every single person who wanted a photo with him. Very kind, humble, just a very authentic person, and I truly respect him. I can never call a person a star because there are no stars on planet Earth. The only stars are in the sky. But still, much respect to that man because he has risked his life many, many times in the ring, in the octagon. He's a brave man, a very skilled fighter, a very strong character, and I respect fighters such as him very, very much. I respect fighters in general, but anyways, I'm not gonna make this too long. Make sure to watch the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the video, what you would have liked to see in the video, what you missed in the video. I love your feedback. I appreciate your feedback because it's your feedback that helps me to grow as a person. So give your feedback in the comments. Follow Warrior Code International. Big, big moments are coming up. I promise you. Sky's the limit. Let's go. Us.
the Last Stylebender. This is Israel Adesanya.
Realize this, I'm a fan of this game. I'm just a UFC fan. I'm just like you guys. I'm just a UFC fan. But I ended up being the best in the world. So watching this game, I realized what I had to do to get to where I needed to be. And like now, by the next time I fight, it would be about a year since I fought. A lot can happen in a year. I've changed. The game's changed. So you can't approach the game the way you were on the way to the top or while you were at the top. You have to approach it differently now. Not just with like trash talk. Like me now, I've cooled down a little bit. I've kind of just, how do I even put this? Even with I did this festival called Afro Soul, right? And for me, that was a way to remind not just myself but the world that I'm more than fighting. It's not just fighting I can do other things. And I won't say bigger than fighting, but I'm more than fighting. I'm more than just a fighter. So yeah, trash talk back then when I used it, it was useful. Like with Costa, with Brunson, Vittori, I could, pick and choose. But moving forward, just I have to play the game according to my opponent. So I'll pick and choose, yeah. But I'd say on the way up, if you gotta use it, because a lot of people are weak-minded, and you can smell it on them, on their body language, on their energy. And if you're able to just get under someone's skin, fucking dig in.
There you go, there's a trash talk. Who's got the microphone now? You got one over here, let's run it.
No, I rub off that. Yeah,
How about that match? Yeah. So would you be open to a match with him? Maybe not in the UFC, probably somewhere down the line in boxing.
See, for me, my career is gonna end in the UFC. I believe. But never say never. I thought about this 2 months ago, and I always said like, nah, you'd never catch me. Like I said before, this is the ultimate form of fighting, which is mixed martial arts. You are using all your limbs, all your weapons. How can I now, as one of the guys in this game who's been up there, say, oh, I'm just gonna go box, I always said no, because I felt like my legacy is already set in stone. But everyone has a number. And I think I got to my number 2 months ago. I was like, you know what? It's really high. But I don't think anyone, maybe Turkey can afford it, but nah. I think Darren is just doing his thing now outside the UFC, so I'm just gonna finish my career at the top in the UFC. The experience in China was wild. So I was working a regular 9 to 5 and still fighting, kickboxing, but I needed to make a move. I needed to make things happen for myself. So I made a plan to quit my job. I failed that plan 3 times, but on the 4th try, I got it right. So on September 4th, 2013, I quit my job. The next day, I was on a plane to China. I stayed in China for about 10.5 months, and I had almost 25 fights, maybe 24. One of those months, I fought every weekend, and I had 2 knockouts, because I try to fight smart, hit, don't get injured, fight again. So it was like a job, but a fun job. So my time in China was what got me a lot of experience with this. Being a big black man in China, in different parts of China, you get stared at. So that was, for me, I take everything as lessons. That was experience of being a superstar. My first stadium show was in China. An average crowd in China, an average crowd on any fight night would be like 8,000. Because they got 1 billion people, they got a lot of people. So yeah, China was good for me for fighting XP, fighting all these Ukrainians, Russians, Chinese, and eventually when they couldn't, because I was brought over there as a journeyman for them to beat on. And then when they couldn't beat me, they're like, kind of like, I guess basketball players trade teams. They're like, oh, come join our side. And funny enough, that video, the one where, my heart black, or whatever it was, I can't remember now. When I did that, it was a script I had to read, kind of like WWE. And I just read it, because I was like, okay, they paid me to do this, but looking back at it now, it's kind of funny, because it's like, damn, they did me dirty with that one. But I'd say, just go in there and have fun. Just express yourself. All the lights, the UFC machine, the week or fight week, they're gonna get you doing all these interviews, all this media stuff, and it might seem daunting. It might seem like, oh fuck, it's a lot. Wait till you're champion. It goes even to another level, and a lot of people can't stay champion because not because they're not good fighters, but because of the media machine. You have to do this interview and this and this and that and that. So don't let that get to you. Just take it as it is. Keep your energy balanced, and let's go in there and have fun. You do what you do. You know who you are, and don't let anyone else tell you who you are. And for anime pose, ooh, I don't know. Fuck anime. Just do you. You just be creative in the moment. It'll come to you. It'll come to you. That's the best thing. Because people, you know, you can't call me fake. You can call me cringy, lame, whatever, but I can never be fake. I always express myself how I wanted to. And those who love you will gravitate towards you. That's how I became who I am, because I don't give a fuck, I'm me. So who gives a fuck? You do you. And those who love you will gravitate towards you, I promise. A hero, fuck. That's a good question. A hero is someone that's selfless and puts others before them. That's not necessarily me, because I'm a selfish person when it comes to this. You have to be in this game. I have to be focused on myself and in life. Because if you don't look after you, you can't look after anyone else. Growing up, when I was watching this, Anderson Silva was my GOAT. You know, still is the GOAT in my eyes, sometimes. I think he hates me, but that's another story. But for me, like right now, my dad's my hero. My mom is my hero, because when I look back now as an adult, I can see what they did for us as kids by immigrating to New Zealand to get us better tertiary education, a better life, things like that. You know, anyone that puts others before them selflessly is a hero. Not many in this world then, but if you look closer, you'll find one in your life who always puts you before them. And what was the other question?
It was like, who was your hero figure?
Anderson Silva, but right now my parents. And I'm glad that I got to know them as people and not just like authority figures anymore, because I humanized them like maybe 6 years ago, so I can know my dad and mom. We talk about anything now. I don't have to hide from them. They can't beat me up now. So lift each other up, because I'd say trust your coaches, but I think you're in a great spot. And also, don't listen to my advice. It's your story. Those are good advices, but fuck that. It's your story. You're gonna write your story how you want to write it, and have fun along the way. That's the best thing. I love this life, bro. I'm in fucking Thailand. What day is it? I don't even know what day it is. It's hot out here. Like, back when I was doing that job, I would sit at my desk and just daydream of these moments. I would look outside the window and just look outside and be like, fuck, I want to be out there one day. You're in a great position. You live in fucking Phuket. You're a Bangtao Muay Thai. You are blessed. So keep staying blessed. That's a crooked organization. Just for me, everyone has different relationships with different people, and I understand that. But for me, my experience, it was okay, then it turned to shit. So same with the Chinese. It was good, and then it turned to shit. And I was like, well, fuck, I gotta do something. I was going broke. I needed fights. With Glory though, I just felt they screwed me out of a world title because they wanted, you know, the Dutch guy to win. So yeah, that just made me really salty. And you know me, I'm a petty guy. So I hold grudges, and I don't like the glory hole. Fuck them.
Thanks, sir.
Nah, jokes, I'm okay. Be nice, Israel. Okay, yeah. It's a great organization for kickboxing. I think they did a lot for kickboxers coming up. They did a lot for kickboxers. Even myself, put me on the map, and I'm grateful. But you should check out King in the Ring. King in the Ring is a great organization from New Zealand, and they've been doing that for years. And they've created a lot of champions like myself, Alberg, Blood Diamond, Dan Hooker, Brad Riddell, you know, so yeah, keep an eye on them as well. I met Rico in Vegas for the first time. Funny enough, I spotted, rest in peace, Rumble Johnson. Rumble Johnson invited me over to Miami, Black Zillions back then, to help him train for John Jones. And scary, fucking scary sparring. Good sparring, but fucking scary. And then I had the opportunity to spar Rico there. He might not remember, but he was a heavyweight, I was a middleweight. I could touch him, but it wasn't really doing anything. He was just moving me around. And then I met him in Vegas recently, maybe like 4 months ago. And we just hung out, partied a little bit. It was a good time, and I like him. Yeah, he's cool.
How do you think you would do in the UFC?
Yes! I think so. I feel he will. Now he's retired after years as a Glory champion. I'm sure we'll see him in the octagon at some point.
What do you think? Will he like win a lot of fights there?
Say it again?
Do you think he will win a lot of fights?
Of course, no, I think he's a good, he's been training MMA for a while. Just because some people kickbox and specialize in kickboxing doesn't mean they're not doing other disciplines as well. I think he's been very well versed in mixed martial arts. So we'll find out. Paper can't fight paper, so we'll have to get him in the octagon to find out.
Awesome.
Stress. As an amateur, fuck. I didn't really have much stress apart from work. That was it. I hated the 9 to 5, bro. Look, I'll say this. If you have a hero, is someone who, like my teammate, Stephen Warby. Stephen Warby is a guy who had a lot of great potential as a light heavyweight or a heavyweight. But he had kids, and he had to put food on his table for his kids. So he worked as a laborer to do that, and that his career took a hit. He couldn't train as much. That's a hero, because he put his kids first. Even me, as a Nigerian, I know people back home who would kill to have my old job because it made a lot of money that you could send back home and whatnot. I was just, I guess, cursed with the ability to dream big. So I always felt like the 9 to 5 wasn't for me. So when I was an amateur, I was just loving the gym, I was loving training, I was loving living, but I hated work. So that was the only stress of my life. If you have stress as an amateur, whatever it is it a girl? Okay, I was gonna say, cut that bitch.
No.
Nah, if not, if you're an amateur, how old are you?
23.
Good, fuck, who cares? You just enjoy yourself. Don't let little things in life stress you because of where you want to go. You're an amateur, are you trying to be a pro?
Yeah.
Yeah, then just enjoy being an amateur. If you can't enjoy being an amateur and you're stressed now, it's gonna get a lot worse when you're a pro. So whatever's stressing you in life, I don't know, everyone has different responsibilities. Whatever it is, find a way to reduce that stress so it can help you in your game. I'll tell you something. You, in life, again, things have changed. I said it's been how long since that fight. I know I said I'd like to get that rematch, but you have to learn how to let things go. You have to learn how to be like, okay, cool, that was his moment, it's come and gone, move on to the next one. For example, Anderson Silva, Robert Whittaker, Paulo Costa, Bronson, fucking who else? So many names. Yeah, Romero, they probably want to get their get back, but it's like, you have to be able to let things go. And for me, at the time, I just was so on top. I just felt like, I'm gonna whoop this guy. And when I do, that's it. But when I did it, I was like, I'm gonna get my rematch. I just felt entitled to it. But my advice is, if you're gonna do something, do it right the first time. As for anyone I'd like to fight, I'm normally used to calling people out, but the game is so right now. I only watch pay-per-views, I watch some fight nights. It's not really, middleweight's not what it used to be. Anyone I'd like to fight right now, I don't know. For once, I'll give a generic answer, whoever they put in front of me. Yeah, whoever they put in front of me, but we'll see. Right now, I'm just helping my teammates, I'm training, I'm doing other things, but yeah, we'll see. Thank you. What Muhammad Ali said, I'm the greatest. I said it before I knew I was. I felt that because I had no accolades, no credentials. I was just like, I'm the best in the world at this. I just felt it. But difference was the work that I put in and the actions I had to take. I moved from the little town I was in to Auckland to go train at City Kickboxing. I got a job that was flexible at first, and then I got a different job that was locked in. But I still made it work. I worked around the job. It's the actions. So the same delulu you have to have. A lot of people have that, but they don't do the actions, and you see them. They don't even get here. They just say, ah. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's the action. Take action in your life, no matter what. Grab the fucking controller and play the game of life as player one. Just take action. That's all it is.
That's amazing. Yeah, you hear back. really, it's been an absolute thank you all.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I did my best. I spent maybe 2-3 hours there trying to record, trying to get to Adesanya, trying to create content. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to follow Workout International because things are getting serious. Now it's the time to make a huge growth. I need your support. I want to be a world-class journalist. I want to develop this to a big channel. And you know, I'm not here to chill. I'm not here to be wasting my time. I'm here with a big mission, so your support means the world. Ladies and gentlemen, follow Workout International. Sky's the limit. For me, you, let's go.